With all the Air Jordan 1s coming out this year, 2022, I think it's safe to say this may be the year of the Air Jordan 1. Plenty of years, a lot of Air Jordan 1 colorways come out, and yes, even though I know it's only going to be more and more that gets produced because they see people are buying them, when I look at the news and see that they're re-releasing OGs like the Chicago Air Jordan 1s, and even early in the year as we already in March, but it's so many Air Jordan 1s that's already being made, it has me thinking that they're favoring the Air Jordan 1 this year. Now, just like you, I'm excited about that, because who doesn't love a clean, crisp pair of Air Jordan 1s. In today's video, I'm excited because we have a very special Air Jordan 1 in the studio. So please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you haven't already done that, because it helps out the channel. And I've been giving y'all a lot of banger early videos, man. So the least you can do is hit the thumbs up for your boy and hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, here we have the Air Jordan 1 Heritage. Let's get into it. First thoughts on this shoe automatically is, wow, Jordan brand. Thank y'all for another Air Jordan 1. Like I said earlier in the video, I didn't really know how to think. I thought that this all white was like a cool colorway, especially when you mix in the red accents, and they even threw in the all black laces on the uppers. And I gotta say, even though in photos these look kind of iffy, in hand they do look even better. Now, before we get too far into the video, I have to thank the people who was able to make this video happen, which is Hype 24/7. Hype 24/7 is a consignment store here downtown Atlanta. I'll link them down below in the description if you guys want to cop anything early or anything that already released. And if you're not local, no worries, they do ship. And if you're not local, sheesh, look at this amazing Air Jordan 1. I mean, you can tell how vibrant the red is popping off of the white, and it definitely complements each other like crazy. Also, a few first thoughts I had was like the leather quality on the back heel of the sneaker. As you can see from the detailed lens, bruh, these things will be on a lot of people's radar, no doubt. We kind of got like a weird color blocking, if you ask me. One of the things I picked up right off the back was the color blocking in this shoe definitely reminds me of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1, the fragment pair. You know, they came out with the low top and a hot top, but the hot top actually had the same exact color blocking of this Air Jordan 1. And I think somehow this was almost an inspiration of that Air Jordan 1. Now, I believe this is scheduled to release March 25th for the retail price of $170. But as y'all know, release dates change. I think I just got news that Jordan brand is changing the release date of the Midnight Navy 6. So it always changes. Who knows if it's gonna stay the same or if it's gonna be different from when you watch, so keep that in mind. One of my favorite things I love about doing early reviews for you guys is I get the chance to be able to show you video content on these sneakers before you make an impulse buy. Photos can be so misleading, man. There's been so many times I looked at photos and cop sneakers, and when I got them, they just wasn't hitting. I think these early reviews should definitely help a lot of you guys out who own the fence about copping certain pairs, because you get no better detailed look than this video. So let's dive in and get a closer look at the Air Jordan 1 Heritage, starting from the outer sole. So the outer sole is covered in this varsity red, which is a good touch because the entire upper is dominated by that white colorway, which is probably the main reason why they decided to go with the black laces, because white laces would just make this sneaker look so dull. The white dominates the upper way too much. Even when you look at it on the tongue, it's all dominated in white. I actually think that the black laces makes it look a lot better. When I looked on Twitter, I seen a lot of people didn't like the black laces, but I want to ask you guys, would you rather be a white lace or a black lace that comes already factory laced inside the shoe? The midsole is in a nice summit white, and as we move to the upper, this is where we get a little bit tricky with the material because it's like half and half. The white colorway on the sneaker is all the same leather, and it's almost like a smooth canvas feel. It's not detailed, it's not plush, it doesn't really feel too stiff or anything like that. It just is regular, genuine canvas leather. But when we get to the accents of the red, that's when Nike decided to up it a little bit. Jordan brand decided to give us a little bit more detailed, a lot more plush, and a good leather feel. So if you check out the toe box, you can see how detailed the leather is. It's the same detailed leather you see on the toe box as the Nike swoosh on the side and the back heel of the sneaker, going all the way up to the Air Jordan wing and even the black part right here by the heel ankle. All black sock liner on the shoe, and of course we get the Nike tag on the tongue as always. Something about these Chicago colorways that will never die to me. It doesn't really matter how they choose to do the layer of the color blocking. I feel like all Chicago colorway Air Jordan 1s will be bought. And when I mean bought by a lot. this shoe will 100% sell out because it doesn't get no better than a Chicago colorway Air Jordan 1. Now, if I'm talking crazy, if you disagree, because believe it or not, some people don't like this sneaker, and it is because of the color blocking. And honestly, I think that's probably one of the reasons why the Travis Scott Low sold more than the Fragment High. I mean, obviously, it's like a huge gap between the resale price because I think the Travis Scott High was only available on his website, and the Travis Scott Low was available on the Nike Sneakers app. But if you ask people, like the majority of people would say the colorway on the low is just better than the colorway on the high, even though the price is different. So I can understand if you don't like the color blocking on this shoe. I definitely can. Obviously, if that was to reverse this, then we'll pretty much have a Chicago colorway, which is actually coming out by the end of the year. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let me know what y'all think about the Chicago's re-releasing. And even if you check like resale market right now, in order to get a Chicago colorway Air Jordan 1, you will be paying crazy bread. I mean, crazy bread. If you look at the Spider-Man Air Jordan 1s, if you look at the Chicago Air Jordan 1s, even though they're gonna be re-releasing, currently the resale price for those is crazy. And even though they is coming back out at the end of the year, who's to say it will be enough pairs for everybody to get their hands on? Because you can only imagine the people who are going to be trying to get those shoes. It's going to be very competitive to get your hands on the Air Jordan 1 Chicago. This might be like the best backup plan for people who might not get them, or just like a safer pickup for people who just want an Air Jordan 1 in a Chicago colorway, because even though I think it's fire, I still don't think that this is gonna like attract nowhere near as the attention of the Chicago dropping later on, or the Spider-Man when it dropped. I mean, because to be honest, I had no idea that Spider-Man Air Jordan 1 was gonna be as high as it is now. That surprised me, and you don't wanna sleep on this pair, and this one shoots up too, because it's a possibility that they all can. The closest thing we might have to this shoe is the Air Jordan 1 Nike Air Ship, which is kinda close because it's all white, and I believe it got like the red swoosh on it, but the back heel isn't red, and I don't believe the toe box is red. I think it's like an all white Air Jordan 1 that just has a red swoosh on it. So if I'm not mistaken, this might be a one of one, fellas. A one of one that, in my opinion, will probably do numbers over time. It might be like one of those slow growing shoes that just kind of do its thing a little bit later on. And then in the Air Ship pack, it was like the Air Jordan 1 that was predominantly red with the white. But like I said, neither one of them kind of looks like this. One thing I was surprised by was the cut of the Air Jordan 1. Because after I heard that this was kind of made after a sample, in 1985, I thought they was gonna come with a 1985 cut. They've done 1985 cuts on shoes that I recently just did, like the Air Jordan Georgetown they did it on. Thought it would make sense, right? If it's a sample in 85, do the 85 cut, but they decided not to, which isn't a deal breaker or anything like that, but it was just something that I was kind of looking forward to. Anyways, man, these should definitely be on your radar if you into copping sneakers, or if you into copping Air Jordan 1s. I do think that this will be a pair, if you don't pick up now, you definitely would like to get later. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. It's not always easy giving you guys this early content, and I really hope that y'all enjoy it. You're able to watch these videos and make your mind up if you want to buy shoes or if you want to pass on them. Also, guys, hit the subscribe button. The goal is 120K. We're not that far away, so I appreciate it. Until next time, it is your boy Sniper Jones. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.